lately, but I've been so busy with work. But we are now on week 5, you guys, of a 13-week assignment. So we have 8 more weeks left. So the last video I was mentioning that I am going to be talking about how much we get paid as a traveler. So I'm gonna break that down for you. Just want to let you know, if you are considering traveling, this is something you might want to consider, like, if it's all worth it for you, if the hourly rate is worth it, if the whole being alone, mostly on your own, is worth it. Well, I'm gonna break down how much you get paid, and maybe you can decide if it is worth it. So here we go. Okay. Excuse me. So before I would like to say, I don't know how to flip the camera because YouTube is like weird, but anyways, before you do accept an assignment, your recruiter should have given you your hourly rate and how much your meals and incidentals will be. That one usually does not change, and your housing stipend. She should have given you that information before you consider, like, okay, let's go further on with this assignment or not. I just wanted to let you guys know that, so that way you can decide if you want to skip that assignment and move on to the next one, or you are willing to continue to go more with it, and she will reach out to the hiring manager. Okay, so let's break it down. This is typically how much travel nurses can make, from $25 to $50 an hour. I have seen it go lower than 25. I have not seen it go higher than 50, but I'm pretty sure it does. And depending on your specialty, it probably will change. It can go higher or lower, but this is what I have seen. So on this example, we are just going to go do $25 an hour. That way it's just easier, okay? So we're breaking it down. You might be saying, what the heck, $25 an hour? Oh, hell no, that's so low. But you got to remember, you're getting tax-free per diem, which is $1,365 per month. You do not get taxed off this, okay? This one will stay the same, at least for my company. This one doesn't change. And you also got to remember, you're getting tax-free housing stipend. This one does change, but for example, I'm making it easier to $3,000, so it can go higher or lower. So you got to remember, this is all tax-free. You're not going to get taxed off this. So this might be low, but this too makes up for this, okay? And I'm going to further break it down for you. So typically, nurses, we work 12-hour shifts, right? We usually do 12-hour shifts 3 days. Depending on your contract, you can do 12 hours a shift for 3 days, or 12 hours a shift for 4 days, or you can do 10 hours a shift for 4 days. It all depends on your contract. But for this example, we are going to be doing 12-hour shifts for 3 days, which is, our contract is 36 hours a week, okay? Let's break it down. 8 hours is $200. 25 times 8 is 200. Anything after 8 hours is time and a half, and anything after 12 hours is double time, okay? So you have 200, right, for $25 for 8 hours. So now the 4 hours is time and a half. So if you divide 25 by 2, you're going to get $12.50. So you add 25 with $12.50, you're going to get $37 per hour, and you're going to be making $150 for 4 hours. So that's going to be the rest, okay? So the whole day, I added 200 and 150. So now let's say you get $350 a day, okay? That's how much you're making a day. So then now you got to add your tax-free per diem, the housing stipend, the meals and incidentals, okay? So $350. So with this, it's $315 a week, but you're getting $45 a day. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You're getting that. So you're getting that much money for meals and incidentals a day. So you're going to add that $45 to $350 is $395 a day, right? Because that's you're working three days Okay, so then I'm breaking it down over here. $395 times 3, because let's say you're working Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're making $1,185 per week. But remember, you're still getting that $45 per day on even those days that you don't work. So that is $180. Okay, and if you add $180 to this much you're making a week, you're getting $1,350 a week. Okay, so that kind of makes up for this low hourly rate now, right? Because you're like, what the because when I first started, I'm sorry for my language. I was like, what the heck, $25? I don't think so. But then I broke it down. They broke it down to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, now we're talking. Okay, so then now this is where the big money comes. If you find your own housing, you will be getting this amount per month. And if you find your own housing, they're going to be giving you $750 per week. So you add that on top of your $1,185, you're going to be getting $1,935 per week, okay? Times for 2 weeks, that's $3,870. Now remember, this is not all like, don't base it all like, well, Liza said this is this is this. No, this is just an example. Plus, you still have to take out taxes and your insurance, okay? So minus all that, if you feel like you're still making enough, or that's still a lot, then hey, you're making more than what you're making now, wherever you are. So we usually get paid per week. So just think about it. This is $3,870 for 2 weeks, okay? Times that for a month, about 6,000, 7,000 a month. But you got to remember, okay, you're still going to get taken off the taxes and all that stuff on your insurance and your federal, state, and all that stuff. But the meals and incidentals are tax-free. The housing stipend is tax-free. So this little $25 an hour, it's actually making you big bucks. So imagine if you took an assignment between $25 to $50 an hour, that is going to be money. So that's why a lot of travelers that I know find their own housing, because that's where you get the money more at that housing stipend. But I don't take the housing stipend because I just don't want to go through all the hassle. So even without my housing stipend, even without this, I'm still okay because I calculated it, okay? I calculated how much I was making as a clinic nurse, as a nurse, at a full-time one position. So I'm actually getting paid good because my housing, I'm getting free meals, tax-free meals and incidentals, and I'm still getting my housing for me, which is fully furnished. So it's kind of like a win-win situation. So there you go. I broke it down for you, and now it's up to you to figure out, is it worth it for you or is it not worth it? Is this whole thing worth it? But you got to remember, okay, I used the least amount, $25 an hour. And you got to just put stuff into consideration when you're doing all of this whole calculation. And you got to also take in the fact that I did not minus the federal tax, state tax, and all your health insurance, which is not that much on my health insurance at least. So so this is how much travelers make. So at least you kind of got like a little estimate on, like, if you're ever wondering on doing travel nursing, or if you were ever curious, like, how much do they really make? So this is kind of like an estimate, okay? And remember, this is an example, okay? And this changes. The housing stipend changes. Oh, and I also forgot to tell you, let's say, because I have them find me housing. So if the housing that they find me, let's say the Airbnb or the apartment that they found me, it's like 2100 dollars a month, okay? But they're giving me 3,000 a month. So that means I have $900 left, right? They're going to add that into my hourly rate. So this hourly rate is going to go higher. Okay? It's going to go higher because they found me housing that is less than $3,000 a month. So they're going to calculate that into here. So that's another good thing. So, yeah, there you go. Okay, I hope this helped you guys on deciding how much you can make, and that will depend on you and everything. This is all just like a rough estimate of everything, but I hope that helped out. Okay, I'll talk to you guys again later. I'll try to do another video next week, so I'll see you guys then. Bye.